I really enjoy Dr. Tanner. I think he is very personable. He really makes you feel comfortable. My kids have never felt uncomfortable in his office. I really appreciate that because I know dentistry can be scary for some people. When we saw Dr. Tanner the first time and he did a just regular dental exam, he brought up the fact that my son, even though he still had all his baby teeth, his adult teeth were going to be crowded. There wasn't enough space in his mouth. So he gave me a brochure and told me a little bit about the Myobrace system. I had braces as a kid, and I went through like horror stories of everything you could think of that went in a mouth went in my mouth, and I don't feel like there was anything addressed other than just aesthetics. And so when I was looking at this Myobrace program, it not only helps straighten their teeth, but it also helps open their airway and develop this whole functional system in the mouth that would help them throughout their life, so they don't have sleep apnea and they won't grind their teeth, and all these other side effects that can be caused from poor airflow when you're sleeping. And it was so less invasive than orthodontia because it was retainers that you could remove, and we just had a really great experience. And so it was really easy for him. There was really no issues. All of his adult teeth came in, and the idea is it spreads the palate out slowly over time, and so as those adult teeth come in, they don't have to fight for space and they can just naturally come in. So we had a great experience with him, but it really wasn't until I had my second son start the program that I noticed the bigger changes with the airway breathing and stuff. Dr. Tanner wanted to do a sleep study with him, and I thought, it's not really a big deal, but okay, sure, why not? And after we did it, I was blown away by how poor of sleep my son got. And when he was little, and up until that point, we struggled getting him up in the morning, and there were days that I would just let him sleep in and be late to school because he was dead to the world, and it wasn't worth stirring a monster. But I just thought that was his personality. And so when Dr. Tanner showed me the results of the sleep study, it just made my heart sink because he wasn't getting good sleep. As soon as he would go into that restful sleep, his airway would shut down, and then his body would think he was suffocating, and it would send a shot of adrenaline and then cause his heart rate to spike and pull him out of that sleep. And so he wasn't sleeping all night long, so no wonder he was exhausted. And so when we started this program, now he's the kid that gets up first. And my older son, he's done with the program, and I notice my middle son is waking up earlier than him now, and my oldest son used to be the kid, he'd pop right out of bed in the morning. And so I think it's made a world of difference. He's really good with them, and he talks to them, he asks them questions. It's not just talking to the parent, it's asking the child how they're doing and how they're feeling about things, which I think is important because I see that sometimes in other practices where, Mom, tell me what's going on, and he'll look at my son, Royce, what's happening with you? How are things going? There's no, I don't feel like there's any fear there for my kids. They've had a good experience. He treats them as individuals.